Yay.
Hey, we're back at it.
That's amazing. That is like literally makes my day.
All
Um,
right, let's kick off the official question, shall we?
okay, we shall. Your characters are so bright, vibrant, and full of personality. We see Buttsup right behind you. How did your signature style develop and on your face?
hmm This is my face. I don't know
Yeah.
what you're talking
No,
about. It
I
is my
mean,
face.
yeah, you look exactly like that.
I just did a self-portrait.
Gorgeous.
Um, so it's a I've been doing like art and graffiti for like a long time. I started out as like a traditional graph writer. I had a different name that I wrote coming up when I was younger, and I was always attracted to the graffiti characters that people would do in pieces and on the street, and so I started doing graph just with a name, and then I started making this character, and it evolved over the years, and then I started replacing letters in my name with the Butts Up character, and then I eventually stopped writing the names and just doing the characters. And so I came from the graffiti world,
Right.
and then I realized that even but the graph world also takes itself very seriously. So
Okay, definitely.
so yeah, I don't know. I didn't find myself fitting in that world either. So I guess you could, I go across both worlds of like graph and street art. But that's just like the origin of it. But
Yeah.
yeah, it eventually evolved into, the character that it is today, which is, something funny. It For a while I wasn't even writing any name at all, just the face, just the monkey with a butt for a head, and then let people come up with the rest. Um, and it's inspired by a lot of pop culture and cartoons, Looney Tunes, Mickey Mouse, Felix the Cat, like um, the world of comics, all things that I grew up with, and I think that really influenced it a lot. Uh, yeah, so that's where it came from. And if you're curious about the name Butts Up, someone was just asking me about this last night.
Yeah.
It's it's Butts Up is short for Buttless Supreme,
Wait,
and
what is short for what?
Buttless Supreme.
Oh my
Well,
goodness.
that's the long name. That's the long name, and that got too long. But also, Butts Up is a game that I grew up playing. Um,
Oh.
it's also known as wall ball in New York, where you throw a tennis ball against the wall and try to catch it. And if you dropped it, you would get out. You have to tag the wall, and if you spelled out, like each time you got out, you spell the word butts up.
Oh my
And
gosh.
at the end, if you got out, you have to stand against the wall and get pegged with a tennis ball. So, just playful, lighthearted kids games.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's true story. That
That's an
game is a true
amazing
story.
true story.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. Well, that is very good to know. That's like just opens a whole other visual on this. I can see you now. I see
Yeah.
the butt. The butt has a whole new
Yeah.
context for me
Yeah.
now. Just like,
Yeah.
have you ever had a tennis ball sticking out of the head?
No, no, I've never done that. That's a good idea though.
Definitely consider it. Just consider it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Love it.
Well, I mean, you kind of answering my second question by coming on with this beautiful mask and just telling me that whole explanation
Yeah.
of where butts up comes from. So, what role does humor or playfulness play in your work, and how do you see that connecting with all the people who come across your art in the streets?
Yeah, playfulness is at its core. And humor is at the core. Like I said, I don't take myself too seriously, um, as like a street artist. You could put me in that category, but yeah, I don't take the whole genres of art too seriously. Humor is a good way for people to connect. That's what I find. I connect with other people in person to person with humor, so it just is easy for me, and I think it's easy for other people. If you see something on the street and it makes you laugh, then there's innocence in that. And, you know, it's not threatening, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's so much stuff happening in New York
Yeah.
City on or any city, that's like stuff going on all the time, and it's like
Yeah.
you're constantly bombarded with stuff. It's nice to pass by something that just puts a smile on your face and is playing,
Exactly.
makes you laugh, and you have to use such vibrant colors in your work too. So there's always
Hmm.
like that. Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
bringing you
Exactly.
back to your childhood.
Yeah, it is. It all goes back to your childhood, I think. That you're influenced by, you know. I got my new favorite set of colors.
Let me see.
My new favorite set of colors from Posca.
Nice. I just passed by a piece of yours over on 29th Street recently.
Oh,
29th,
really?
7th. Yeah, 29th and 7th.
Oh, okay. Oh, like a big sticker,
Yeah,
a jumbo one.
it was jumbo.
Nice.
I was very
Yeah.
excited because all my friends that were with me know about the book, and I was like, ah, he's in the book.
Look at see.
Right there. Bam. See what I tell you? My people
Yep.
are everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a new technique that I've been using. You know, um I did wheat paste. I do wheat paste is like one medium, but a new medium that's even easier is just giant vinyl stickers. It's just hand
Oh,
painted.
cool.
Yeah, it's like, I like doing stickers, and I always made stickers by hand too, and so I just got made them bigger and bigger until it's the size of a poster, and it's a lot cleaner.
So wait, they're vinyl stickers.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just like a giant sticker.
that's awesome.
Hmm. I hand draw them.
That's pretty awesome that it's all hand drawn and done on the sticker. That's elite stuff. That's elite stickering.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, I mean, that's when you know you're really good. You
Well,
just
you can
hand
just do
draw
it
your
up at
sticker.
any time. Yeah, you don't have. It's a lot less stuff you have to carry around.
That's true. And it is
Hmm.
a faster, quicker process. I'm not I never even I guess I think of sticker tag. I've seen people do stickers where they're like adding stickers together to make a big sticker, but
Yep.
wouldn't have realized that that was a sticker had you not just told me. I just assumed by looking at it, it was a wheat paste without like really
Yeah.
processing it. But now I'm gonna have to go back and look at it again.
It's all right.
I'm there. I'm around that area.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll go
It.
look again.
Yeah. You can stick it to anything. So it's sometimes it's easier than doing wheat paste posters.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, talking about that and you tagging up and putting your stickers out there and your wheat paste, what is the most exciting thing about creating art in public space for you?
Um. Well, if it's illegal, then it's the adrenaline. That part is a stereotype of graffiti, but it's true. I think it's true for any art you put in the street. It is an adrenaline rush, and it's like exciting, and it's fun to do, and like knowing what you're doing, and people are gonna see it out in the world just right away. Um, yeah, it's that dopamine hit. But it's also the easy access. It's the access to getting just people to see your work, and it's like a conversation in the street. That's what I find. It's a conversation with the street and with other people, other artists that you know or don't know in the street at a spot. And it's like, hey, I know you, you know me. We're here. We're doing this together. So it's like uh, an unspoken conversation.
I
Yeah,
say, dang,
these are some of the new ones that I have. Speaking of which,
sweet, love those colors.
these are the. Oh, I don't know if you can read it. This is the Knicks edition,
Nah, that's awesome.
dedicated to the Knicks.
Yeah. So just to jump into a couple of questions, I know you have to run
Yeah.
soon. About the book. I wanted to ask you if a kid asked you what you do, how would you explain your work to them?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's the same thing I tell my kid.
Oh, good.
I say, um, I make cartoons for fun. It's cartoons and it's art and it makes you happy and it's fun to look at. So it makes me feel good when I make it, and hopefully when you read a book with characters that you like, it'll make you feel good too.
I love that. That's a great answer.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, it's very good. It's simple. It's like sharing what you love with others, right?
Yeah, and there's a story and narrative to it too. Then it'll draw kids in even more
Yeah, I
with
think
your
so.
writing.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, the thing is, I think the book really there's so many layers to it,
Yeah.
and it's like you get the general story of Little Red Riding Hood going from
Mm-hmm.
Manhattan to Brooklyn, but then
Yeah.
to see her grandma, but then all the different
Yeah. All things that's happened to her along the way.
art is not a crime, as we know.
Yeah. So good.
They stopped off at Dunkin' before, you know.
It's poking a little fun.
It's poking a little fun, but
It's good-hearted.
I don't mean, yeah, exactly. What's up?
Hey.
What's up?
There you go. Yes.
It's poking a little fun, but in a lighthearted way.
Yes, it's very lighthearted.
It's really, you know, we love, we need police protection for sure. So it's just,
Yeah.
in our streets, what will we do without them? But, at the same time, just a conversation about art in America, at least. It's like,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
you need to carve out space for artists. And if you can
Yeah.
carve out space for advertisement, you can carve out space for artists.
It's public space, and that's what
Public space.
it is. That's what I like about putting my stuff in the street is that it's you're taking back the public space that we all own.
Exactly.
Nice.
Okay, sorry, I'm not good at this camera thing with it.
The
Oh,
camera thing.
totally going the wrong way. There we go.
Yes.
You're on there. Yeah, you're all
Love it.
crowded, which is exciting. And they get to meet these cool characters on the way. This is the clap wall here on
Nice.
this
Uh-huh.
side. So yeah. Um, this book brings street art into the world of children, as we know. I mean, at least that's the hope, to bring it into a lot of kids' lives. And how do you hope kids will receive this type of creativity? Like if they read the book, then how do you think it will open their eyes to the city when they walk around?
Yeah, I think it'll open their eyes to a whole new type of of art genre. It's like an entire new genre of art, right? Street art or just art that you know that they haven't seen before. That aren't This is like no other book. You're not going to see this type of stuff in other books. Kids are used to seeing, books that have, one, one illustration style throughout the whole thing. This is like something that they wouldn't see in other books. It's very unique. So
Yeah.
it's really opening them up, and then they'll teach them to discover, right? Discover new things as they walk around on the street. That's what I love. That's what I love about about street art too, and is that it's discovery. Discovery on the streets.
Yeah.
I think that was one of the things you mentioned was like every walk in the city becomes like a little adventure, a
Yeah.
journey of like I Spy.
Yeah, exactly. And what some of these schools are doing with the kids is like taking them on like a scavenger hunt.
Mm-hmm.
And I created a little red walk. So like
Yeah.
if you get the book and you want to download the walk, you can walk around and I'll show them where they can go to like find some of the artists on the street. The ending location will either be a gallery or a bookstore where if you hit all the spaces, then you can get some stickers when you
Oh, like a
show.
scavenger hunt.
Yeah, you show that you saw everything, and then you can get some stickers at the last place.
Wow, that's another level to it. That's
Yeah,
great.
so I'm trying to make it fun for kids to kind of learn about it because I think unfortunately and truthfully we do have to learn about like public property and private property and all of that stuff, but at the same time we have to also know why these artists do what they do. And also there is
Yeah.
there is a sense of like, like you said, it's public space, like taking ownership over public space so that it's not just about what advertisers put out for us to see.
Yeah. Yeah, we get to choose. We get to choose what we see, and we get to choose, I think, what we contribute to the public space. And
Exactly.
in the same way, everyone may or may not like an ad with a multiracial couple in it. People may or may not like a, a throw up or a wheat paste or any art that they might find offensive. So it's really that's the conversation I think people have to have with themselves. It's like, what makes you feel good, what makes you doesn't. It's like any art gallery. Everyone's a critic, so.
And honestly, we get just so used to walking by advertisement, and sometimes we may cringe at it or we may have a comment about it, but for the most part, we just get so like it's so ingrained in us that
Yeah.
we have no fight or chutzpah
Mm-hmm.
over what to say about it. Whereas if
Yeah,
you see something in art, it actually generates a feeling in you.
exactly. I just want to clarify my point about ads like featuring multiracial couples or multi-sexual couples. Is that's a good thing. I am for that.
Yeah,
But I'm saying that the same way like conservatives might find those things offensive, you know, people might find our artwork offensive. So
exactly.
it's like, okay, well, you're offended by this, you're going to be offended by this too. I guess my point is, I don't care what those people think.
You can't, yeah, and honestly, you can't please everybody, every person all the time. Like you can only do,
Exactly.
and there is going to be the people that are going to be the naysayers, and then next to them is going to be the yay sayers and the yes, please more say.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly the yay sayers. I'm a yay sayer.
You yay it up. You yay it up for us with that mask for sure. So, just before we leave, I wanted to ask you what's going on, what's next besides being in the group show, which I'm really excited about, slash book launch. What is new for you? What new creative directions? We saw the stickers; those were
Yeah, I try to do art shows whenever I can. I have one tonight.
oh,
I'm in a group show. It's in Long Beach,
oh
in
cool.
Long Island. So that's where I have to go right after this. It's starting soon. So that's cool. Yeah, I do group shows whenever I can, um, and making some new products, paintings. Uh,
Here's,
this is a recent painting that I did.
I love that.
It's all just bananas. It
Ooh,
was.
do something like that for the group show. I love that.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the perfect size too. We need small,
I'll love to
small
make some new
pieces like
stuff.
that. That's so cool.
Yeah, and working on some T-shirts.
Oh my God, I love it.
This is like, I only have one of these left. And then, all sorts of things. Pint
Yeah,
glasses.
those are cute.
Yes, pint glasses for sale. And then like sticker packs. Coming out with some hats soon, which I don't have the hats on hand. They're somewhere. And then murals. I try to do murals whenever I can. Those are like kind of
Are
harder
those
to come by.
are those both yours behind you? It's Buttsup and that painting is yours?
Oh yeah, that's another painting of mine that I did.
Okay, notice when you bend down that head is
Yes.
seeing some
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, that's another, I guess, style of painting that I did a while ago. I kind of stopped following that as much and just doing butts up, but I'll still do those paintings for time from time to time.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Let me see the hat. Yeah,
So it's like a little mini sticker on a hat.
that's so cool. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, for the summer these are coming out.
I think the
So
kids are going to really love this because I was trying to tell them, you don't have to. If you don't want to write your name, you can do a character. And I was showing
yeah,
them different characters, and so they're starting to get into
you
in
know, it
that
doesn't even.
side of it.
Yeah, and it doesn't even have to be a character. Some people are like, well, I don't have a good character I can draw. Well, there's lots of artists. There's some street artists like what was it not sold out art show who does
Yeah,
just like paintings.
yeah,
He just does like paintings and puts them on the street. Or the Yellow Note who does like poems, basically,
yeah, 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 absolutely, and
or
definitely
photos.
that.
You know,
I do talk
like
about
Jess
yarn
Warner.
bombing in here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yarn bombing, exactly. Yarn bombing. There's so
yeah.
many different mediums now to it. Lego brick bombing.
This one, you can see the vandal
Yes,
sheared the sheep to finish
yes,
his gorilla art piece.
yeah. There's so many different types of guerrilla art that you can do. Like Hot Tea does the yarn on fences, or used
That's
to.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say before that? I was talking and I didn't hear you, but it sounded
Hot. I mentioned Hot Tea. Jesse Warner is someone that does like photos. Like he does
that's cool.
photos. Yeah, he does photography.
Yeah, there's so much different ways to do it exactly. And that's what I'm trying to like open the doors
Mm-hmm.
on, like just, you know, generating content for people to get, the more you get, more you travel inside and figure out what you want to put out there, the more significance there.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's a great way to put it. So,
Well, I'll keep you posted. I'm going to send you an invite. Thank you so much for this interview. I
yeah, thank
appreciate it.
you
I'm
too.
sorry I didn't get on sooner, but
Don't
I
worry.
know you
This
have
is
to go, and this was perfect.
well, this was a lot of fun. I'm glad we got to connect.
All right, and I will reach out soon, like probably next week about the group show.
All right, cool. Yeah, I can't wait for it. It'll be a blast.
Thank you. Have fun tonight. Good luck.
Okay, take it easy. Bye.
Bye.